Hey everyone, welcome back to Unsolicited Bourbon Reviews, and this is our 11th episode. And today we will be reviewing Old Forester 1920 Prohibition style bourbon. So I know I talked a little about in one of our early episodes of if there's 5 or 6 bourbons that you'd want to have on hand in your house, as we go through this, we'll identify those. So I know I identified the Russell's 10 as a must-have at your house based on price point and taste and quality and as a crowd pleaser. But this right here is an absolute must to have in your house, especially if you like bourbon. You have people come to your house to drink bourbon. This is an absolute. This is great. This is one of my absolute favorites. And I'm really glad I kind of stumbled across the Old Forester Whiskey Rose series. A few of these we'll be reviewing as we go along, but so we'll go ahead and jump right into it. We'll open it up, we'll talk about it, and we will throw a rating on it. So not a whole lot of fun facts on this. The age is undisclosed. The mash bill, I believe, is 72% corn, 18% rye, and I believe 8% barley. It gives me 100. I don't know, quick math, but so this is this is awesome. It's a really cool color. I would be led to think that this, even though the age is not disclosed, I would say it's at least a 6-year bourbon, just a nice mahogany color. So I know a question was, what would make me think this is based on age? So the more light it is, so say if this is more of a gold color, it's usually a 2-year or less, or around a 2-year. Then as it gets darker, you can definitely tell it's more mature pour. So again, this is pretty nice looking. So I think this is anywhere from a 6 to an 8-year. Based on the price point, this is a $60 bottle of bourbon. So I'm definitely led to believe that this is anywhere within that range, just based on the color, the price point, and obviously the quality itself. So this is a 115 proof bourbon, and I will definitely tell you taste the proof on this, but it is so pleasant, and we'll talk more about it. But again, I got really excited to do this one today, and then we'll go ahead and talk about it. Even just popping it open, even not even smelling the cork out of the bottle, just from the distance I am from the bottle, I'm already catching that aroma of the bourbon itself. So again, this is very robust and bold flavors within this bottle. So we'll go ahead and give it a pour. Smell it. So you definitely, you don't necessarily smell that ethanol, but it does have that nuanced proof of the 115 proof of this bourbon. Right off the gate, you can definitely smell dark fruit. I want to say, a cherry, brown sugar. There's not any, my opinion, is not any kind of vanilla. I think that you can definitely, at the first couple of smells, it's maybe some toffee, but it's that dark fruit. I would say like a cherry is very prevalent within this pour. So go ahead. Again, it's a really nice color. It's a nice mahogany. Looks like a mahogany color, dark amber. But this is some really high quality stuff we have going on. So fuck, that's delicious. Get that proof. You definitely feel the heat on the back end at 115, but it's very addicting. Even though you feel the bite at the end, that peppery pop, and that maybe some of that cinnamon, rye spice that's in there. But it's just, you don't shy away from some of these. You catch that at the end. It's like, damn, maybe throw some water in this, maybe throw an ice cube. But in my opinion, this, how the phases of the sip from the front of your palate, the flavors you get. So again, that cherry, that toffee, that brown sugar, you get that, and then at the end, that nice pepper pop, at the end. Again, I think just makes it very intriguing, very interesting. And again, incredibly smooth for being 115 proof. So I'm gonna take another sip because why not? And after that second sip, after I finished, I kind of rushed it due to time, but every time I drink this, again, as you can tell, the bottle pretty regularly. Switching that dark fruit gives a kind of a cherry cola taste to it. Again, very nice, very easy drinking, especially for 115 proof. Again, if you have to have 5 or 6 or 5 or even 3 to have in your house, this is Old Forester 1920 Prohibition style. I think it's a must-have, and I can't wait to review the 1910, which I drink. This is going at a later time, and then we'll talk about it. But the rating, this is 9.5, man. Like, nothing's perfect in the world, but this is fucking damn near. But I appreciate it.